Hello everybody, today with me I have got my father-in-law Domenico Maggi. Say hello Domenico.
Ciao a tutti, hi, how are you?
Now, my father-in-law just happens to be a fantastic chef. And at the moment, we are on holiday in Wales. Now, last night I cooked for everybody.
What? Joe, sei andato a comprare il fish and chips?
No,
You only
shush.
bought the fish and chips?
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
No.
I prepared the food for everybody last night. So now I think it's your turn to cook for me. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Just for a change.
Now, do you know what I fancy? I fancy a nice risotto con pere e gorgonzola.
Oh,
Can you
mio preferito.
Va bene. Can you cook that for me?
Of course I will,
Because
I like you anyway. That's the...
Because I know you're an
Yeah.
expert at risotto, aren't you?
Of course, I must say yes.
Okay, but Mino, I'm going to challenge you.
Okay.
I want you to cook an Italian risotto, but using British ingredients. And then at the end, we're going to see which is better. An Italian one, which we have already eaten lots of times in Italy, or this British risotto. So, do you accept the challenge?
I am always ready, Joe,
Okay, perfect.
for challenges.
Good. Now, first though, to do risotto con pere e gorgonzola, what ingredients do you need?
Riso arborio.
Okay, now, riso arborio. Obviously, all of these ingredients we can find easily in a supermarket. But, like I said, you need to use British ingredients, not Italian. But arborio rice is arborio rice.
Okay.
So this is the one thing you can keep. Okay? You
thanks.
are allowed to use Italian
Thank you.
arborio rice.
Thank
Okay, what else do we need?
Gorgonzola.
Okay, now, instead of gorgonzola, you need to use a beautiful cheese called Stilton. Okay?
You got me because Stilton is also a beautiful cheese, English cheese that I love it.
Exactly, good. So, what else? What other ingredients?
We need pears.
Pears. Okay, now, Britain is famous for pears and apples. So, you can use conference pears, British pears, okay?
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Great.
Good.
But then, of course, we need Parmigiano, Joe.
Parmigiano, yes. But you're not allowed to use Parmigiano for this challenge. You need to use cheddar cheese. The king of cheeses, the best cheese in the world, okay?
You got me again because cheddar is my wife's favorite cheese.
Perfect. Good. And what else do we need?
We need butter.
Butter,
Cannot
okay.
have risotto without butter.
You can use butter, but we are in Wales, so you must use Welsh salted butter. Okay?
Yes. I must say that in Wales we have fantastic dairy products.
Good.
Fantastic.
Excellent. And what else do we need?
Well, a bit of white wine, and that is Italian. It's got to be Italian.
Okay.
So, no problem. So,
what about onion?
Cipolla. Sì, un po' di cipolla.
Right, now, you can't use onion because onion's a very common ingredient. You need to use, again, because we are in Wales, a very traditional food. Leeks.
I know. I agree with you because in Wales they produce beautiful leeks.
But
Beautiful.
how would you say leeks in Italian?
Porro.
Okay. So, these are your ingredients. We need to go and cook it now. Okay. Okay, so, are you ready, everybody? Let's go. No, Mino.
Shopping?
Let's go to the supermarket.
So,
Come on, let's go.
Okay, ready. Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go. Right, everybody, here we are in a very famous English supermarket, Tesco's. let's go and get the ingredients. Right, look at this. Blue Stilton, fantastic cheese, what we're going to use. How many, Mino?
Oh, one piece is fine.
One.
It's enough. Yeah, one piece is fine.
Look at this. Mozzarella, if you want.
Anche Parmigiano Reggiano.
The thing is, now in England, you can get anything you want, any Italian. Let's go.
But we want Welsh English ingredients.
Exactly. Now,
Cheddar? Do you have some cheddar?
mature cheddar. Instead of Parmesan, we're going to use this. Okay. Is that okay? Salted butter.
Salted butter, perfect.
Good, good.
Here we can find all kinds of rice, but of course we are looking for arborio rice.
Can't find any yet.
A few minutes later. One eternity later.
Incredible.
Look at that. We have risotto.
A gallo as well.
Yeah.
Or
it's
which one?
Italian made.
No, which we have this.
That is already. Let's have a look. It is okay. Italian risotto, arborio, rice. Okay, we go. Go for it.
Perfect. Yeah. Look at this. You can get any oil you want, but we have a secret ingredient when we get home, so we don't need this. Let's go. Here we are. Wales is famous for leeks, so we're going to use these instead of onions. Do you know how many?
No, one is enough.
One?
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Well,
which one you choose?
let's get. Chubby one.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, here we are. Look. Again, Britain is famous for pears, so these are going to be fantastic.
Yeah. Well, we'll get two nice pears.
Right, let's go and pay.
Okay everybody, we're back in the caravan and we are ready to cook. Now this is not the type of kitchen my father-in-law is used to. However, I think we can do a pretty good job, don't you?
I think so, Joe.
Perfect. Now, the first thing we're going to do is have a look again at our ingredients. Okay, so let's start off. We have got, let's do it like this, Mina.
Yeah.
I'll say it in English, you
Okay.
translate in Italian, okay?
Okay.
So, we have got finely chopped leeks.
Porro finemente tritato.
Perfect. Now we have got fantastic cheddar cheese. English cheddar, but it's grated. So, grated cheddar cheese.
Cheddar grattugiato.
Okay, now we've got a beautiful blue Stilton. And this time it's crumbled. We haven't cut it. we have crumbled it with our fingers.
Crumbled, sbriciolato, lo Stilton sbriciolato.
Then we've got beautiful conference pear and we've diced it.
Pere conferenze in dadi, tagliate in dadi.
Now we've got some wonderful Welsh salted butter.
Burro salato gallese.
And last but not least, we have got, how do you pronounce arborio?
Riso arborio.
Now this, as you saw in the supermarket, is Italian risotto rice, because I don't even think we do risotto rice in Britain. I don't know.
Risotto is Italian, Joe.
Okay,
Risotto italiano, come può esserci anche in Inghilterra?
Okay,
dai.
okay, perfect. Now, and also, last but not least, we have got... We need a bit of wine, don't we, Mino?
Assolutamente sì. Vino bianco di qualità, una bellissima falanghina della Puglia.
Do you think it would work, because I'm English, if we put some beer in it or not instead?
Birra è meglio berla al pub, Joe.
Okay, I'll have a pint of beer afterwards.
Okay.
Right, so Mino, are we ready?
Right. Yes.
Okay, first step, what are we going to do?
Primo step. Facciamo, come dire, sweat.
To sweat.
Sweat the leeks.
Well, how do you say to sweat the leeks?
Sweat the leeks, facciamo appassire bene il porro con del burro e poi andremo a bagnare con il vino e creare questa riduzione di porro e vino.
Perfect. Let's have a look.
So, in a small pan, we put some nice butter. Okay.
So the pan needs to be hot.
Yeah, yes. The pan needs to be hot. And as soon as the butter is melting, we go in with our leeks. So chopped leeks.
So when the butter melts, we put our finely chopped leeks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
So this is sweating the leeks, is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
And we let it now sweat for a couple of minutes, and then we'll add wine, okay?
Look at this. So now the leeks have sweated completely. Is that right, Mino?
Yes, they don't need to get brown. That's why we are doing this.
Okay.
Because so to avoid to burn the leeks while we then are warming up the rice.
Okay.
So at this point, what we do is we add the wine and we let it reduce. Okay.
Reduce. How do you say ridurre? Is that right?
Facciamo ridurre completamente tutta la parte alcolica del vino.
Okay.
So we reduce all the alcoholic part of the wine. Okay.
Perfect.
So this is going. Let's go now to start cooking our rice.
Okay, now, do you remember in the supermarket we didn't get any olive oil because, look at this. My father-in-law is a typical Italian, and can you believe he travels everywhere with his own extra virgin olive oil? And this is actually from his own olive trees, because you say it's a bit better than the stuff from the supermarket.
Joe, don't swear, okay? There's no comparison. Also because this is 300% organic.
Not 100%,
No.
300% organic.
Yes.
Right, Mina, can I do something, please? You know,
Well, okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm
let's have a
sure you want to do something.
Yeah, so
can I trust you?
How much?
Can I trust you?
How? Of course you can. I'm an expert. Don't worry.
Just a tiny little bit. Just the bottom. Okay?
Okay.
We don't need much.
Is that all right?
Okay, that's enough.
There we
That's
are.
plenty.
Now I can say I contributed to this meal.
Yes. Bravo. We add the rice in our pan and we start warming the rice. Ok, Joe?
Okay, so
E come si chiama questa operazione, Joe?
in Italian,
Yes.
tostare.
Tostare il riso.
No, questo è abbastanza importante perché to warm di solito è riscaldare anche, è vero? O è
Yeah,
anche
yeah,
un sostantivo. It is warm, però qui viene usato come verbo, tostare. Fantastic, very good, very good.
So it must be when it's very hot. We need to have it very hot.
Very, very hot, okay?
Yes.
Perfect.
So that we seal the starch with the rice.
Okay.
The grains of the rice.
Right, perfect. So now we have nearly finished with the rice. Mino, what are we doing now?
We add the stock. We add our stock. Look at that. Oh, there you are.
So this stock we made with, I say we made, Mino made with just, what was it? Leeks,
Yeah,
carrots,
vegetables, just vegetables.
just vegetables. So it's a vegetable stock. Stock, was it just stock, Mino?
brodo.
Un brodo, so a stock. Okay, perfect. So now, what's happening now then, Mino?
E adesso facciamo bollire per circa 12 minuti.
So it needs to boil for about 12 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll see you in 12 minutes.
No, because we are going to do the apples, Joe. We are going to do the apples. Of course.
The pears.
Man, the pears. Sorry.
The pears, okay.
Pears.
Right, so can I pass you the pears? Do I have permission?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Perfect, there we are.
Okay, there we have the pears. And now we're going to toss the pear in our pan.
That's a good verb,
Okay.
to toss the pears. Toss in Italian, saltare.
Saltare in padella.
Okay, to toss them in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, now, Mino, we're ready for the pears, yes?
Assolutamente sì. of
Right, so
course.
first of all, we need to put some of our diced butter
Yes.
in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice pan in the pan.
And remember, the pan needs to be hot. That's a top tip from a top chef. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
And then
let's have a close-up of this now. Let's have a close-up. Look at that lovely butter.
And there we go with our apples.
Pears, Mino.
Oh, sorry, Joe. I don't know why, but I got on with the apples.
Can I just say something? He's been speaking English for 40 years and he still doesn't know the difference between a pear and an apple.
Joe is not that. Joe is not that.
Oh, look at this, look at this. So how long do we need to do this for?
Just a couple minutes.
Okay.
When they just a little bit sweat. And so that's it. We need to still have them crunchy.
Ooh, how do you say crunchy in Italian?
Al dente.
Al dente. Okay.
Mantenere la cottura.
Right, so we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Yes.
Okay, now we're nearly finished, I think, aren't we, Mino? What's the next step?
Yeah. Although we said 12 minutes, Joe,
Yeah.
I always like to taste and
Of course, I'm sure. I don't think he trusts me to taste this. So, right, Mino.
see. Right. Our rice
Yes.
is ready.
Okay.
Ready to be creamed.
Oh, we need to cream the rice now. So, do
Yeah.
we need to turn it off?
I turn it off.
Okay.
Okay. The rice
Oh, look at
still,
this! Look at this!
The rice still must move in the pan, okay? We say all'onda, okay? We add a little bit of more stock. Then the pear, we finish the pear with some black pepper.
Ooh, black pepper and pear.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's very, very nice. Beautiful.
This is why he's the chef and I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
We turn off the pear.
Turn it off.
So we have our leeks. Do you remember?
I had forgotten about the leeks.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
leeks? Look,
Look
it's
at this.
already all reduced, the wine. It's completely reduced. And so what
that.
we do at this point, we add our leeks with the wine, reduction of wine, into our rice. Then we add the pears, okay? We put the pear, but we leave a couple pears, Joe, to actually have as a garnish on, okay?
Okay, now this is the bit I'm looking forward to.
Right.
So,
and this
look
is
at
now
this. I
the
think
magic moment.
this is English
Don't
cheese.
pinch it,
I
okay?
think
Don't pinch it.
this is the key to the whole thing now.
Okay.
Look at this.
So,
More?
Joe, bit more. That's okay. Bit more. Okay.
Okay.
We
Wonderful.
have some butter, of course.
Okay.
We need to cream always with butter.
Good.
And then also our cheddar cheese.
I love
Look at
cheddar
that.
cheese.
Look how it's looking beautiful.
Let's have a
And
close
now-
up there.
And now, what we do is with our spoon, we cream it. And we move our pan back and forth. So we haven't used any cream in our risotto, okay?
In fact, I was about to ask, no cream at all. So you're using the cheese and the butter and that
Yes.
technique to make it creamy.
Yes.
Now, I'm no expert, but I think this is already looking better than the Italian version. Okay, obviously we want to know in the comments what you think, okay? So let us know. Mino, how's
So,
it looking? How's
we
it
are-
looking?
Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. It moves in the pan. It's still not very sticky. And so we are ready to dish it up.
Right, so, that's a good one. Now, to dish up, a lovely phrasal verb. What's it? Impiattare?
Impiattare.
Impiattare or impian?
Impiattare.
Thank you. I cannot say. Anyway, to dish up. Now, we can also say to plate food, but to plate is used more in a restaurant, whereas if you're at home, to dish up. So, let's dish it up. Look at the texture. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Are you starving, Joe? Are you hungry?
Oh yes, I'm hungry. As always, I am hungry.
I can confirm that, I must say, is always una buona forchetta, like we say in Italy. Eh? So we finish our risotto with some more cubes of pears and not apple. Okay. And
Look.
of course, just a little bit of a crumble of Stilton fresh, so that this will give us even a real taste of Stilton. Okay, just another little bit of black pepper. And Joe, my mouth is watering.
Oh, my mouth. How do you say my mouth is watering in Italian?
Ho l'acquolina in bocca.
Okay, now this is the moment we have been waiting for. This is the result of the challenge. Which risotto is better? The one with Italian ingredients or the one with British ingredients? I cannot wait to taste this.
Yeah.
But
Can I pour you some rosé wine? This beautiful Melograno
Mira.
Nero di Troia.
Mino,
Fantastic.
Mino, where am I from?
I think you're from England.
I'm from England. So Mino,
Hey, but, okay, man. Hey.
hey,
Okay. So you have a beer, but I will stick with my rosé from Puglia.
right. So Mino,
Okay.
may
So
the-
hey,
cheers.
Cheers, boy.
And I want your honest opinion of the best risotto now.
hey,
Okay.
but I want to taste it, Joe.
Of course. Right.
Right, let's have a look. I can't wait. I
Okay,
can't
so
wait.
I'll tell you what. Honest opinion.
Buonissimo. I must say,
Honest opinion. How are you surprised at how good the British ingredients were?
I will not start arguing with you now.
Okay.
A war, but of course, good ingredients, but also I think good hands.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Good experience for risotto.
Yeah, yes. Well, it was very important that I was here to cook it with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You can trust him. He's a great cook. And so wait, he will be inviting every one of you at home to taste his kitchen, okay? His food.
Right, now, Mino, this is it. You have the last word in this video, okay?
Okay.
Which is better, Italian or British?
Italian, Joe. I cannot say, can you say tradire? How do you say tradire?
Tradire, betray.
Betray. Yeah, okay.
You cannot betray it. Well, Mino,
Betray, you say?
I must say, I think they're very good. So anyway, thank you.
There is always time to learn. I learned betray.
Thank you very much for this, Mino. And
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody.